Shade 45. I know a lot of people didn't believe me when I said he was coming up here. Man, this man been way before based on the true story, Heather. He's been family to us. This man is a gatekeeper, a trendsetter, a vanguard. This man is a scholar, a leader. This man is a family man. He's a father, a businessman. He's a friend. He's a brother. He's never been cold. He's only been hot. His longevity is impeccable. Mm-hmm. His style is incomparable.
You see it.
His aura is unmatchable. Rap or go to the league.
I should have been recording this thing.
That's out Friday, March the 1st. The one and only 2Chainz is back.
All right. What an introduction. What an introduction.
Shit is so real. I don't even know where to start, man.
We'll start off with good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning, 2Chainz.
How you? When was the last time? How many? 2.5 years.
Shame on somebody. Shame on you. But I'm happy to be here. Anytime I come, I feel at home. I know my way around the building. It's a few little changes, a small little makeover.
You saw that, right?
Some people, some of the same people, some different faces, but it still has the same good energy in here. So.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. We've been very blessed that this show has sustained and has done, it's fairly really well for ourselves and for other artists, and it allows us to just kind of watch people like you, who I've seen since the beginning of your career, just kind of transform. You know what I mean, as an artist and as a man, and as long as we hot, we get to have these conversations and try to get to the nucleus of what's making 2Chainz and people like you tick. Some of the things you're doing have always been innovative. When I heard that LeBron James was going to work on this project, I didn't understand it. Was going to be a part of this project. And when I say I didn't understand it, I mean in a negative way, because it makes sense to me. Because some artists I found out about through LeBron, like T Grizzly, in certain songs that he would get and recite lyrics. LeBron James is a hip hop head.
Yeah,
he loves rap.
That's facts.
But he don't know it like you know it.
That's facts too.
What made? How did you feel he would help your direction, your guidance?
So Rapper Go to the League is like almost clickbait, right? It's
Okay.
like, for me, it's like people obviously know I like rap. People know I like sports, primarily, basketball. So I come up with this title, Rapper Go to the League, but it's also something that is given to the African American community as an option, even if it's not said. My 3-year-old is boxing right now. You know what I mean? So it's something that a lot of us do. We take this sports and music thing, piano lessons, guitar lessons. It's whatever we want to do to try to make our kid be the next superstar or entertainer. And I think my message as of recently has been that it's so many other things that you can do besides rap or go to the league. And then here comes LeBron with this more than an athlete campaign where somebody tries to tell him to shut up and dribble. He basically like, who the fuck you talking to? You know what I mean? So I'm like, I can align these things together, you know what I'm saying? And I mixed it with the fact that we've seen LeBron time and time again in the back of the Sprinter or the Maybach or whatever car he's in, listening to whatever drops with just very organically. He goes through music. Sometimes he tags the person, sometimes he doesn't. But it makes each person that he does it for feel special, good, no matter if they say it or not. You know what I'm saying? This is the biggest player in the world. You know what I mean? This is the best player in the world, and he's also a friend of mine. So I'm always having crazy ideas. Some of them never get to see the light of day. Obviously, this idea, it manifested. So I had this concept. Like, LeBron has a whole nother project on me because I changed this project up a lot over the past year. So he came in early. I let him hear some songs. I was cool with it. And then all this stuff starts happening into my life. And then 2018, they was dropping albums, 4 every week and stuff like that. And I just knew I had a message and something to say. And sometimes when you prolong music, you actually get more content to talk about. I'm in the part of my career where it's cool for me to go through things in life, experiences, good and bad. I'm able to incorporate that into my music. I'm in a stage of my life now where I want to talk about more substance. I want to have more weight in my music, more concepts. It's not just like, rapping about miscellaneous things. I'm able to do that maybe on other people's tracks or whoever, but like when it comes to this body of work, I wanted to have something to stand on for longevity. I wanted to have something to talk about.
You say they were releasing projects and you were going through things in your life. What can you elaborate
is this
on
project right here?
Yeah, what were the things you were going through?
Not so much negatively, like I got married recently.
That's positive.
I have new businesses. As far as the negative things, I've always dealt with some dark times that I have had. Coming up, I came up here talked about my pops, my moms. You know what I mean, and music has always been a therapeutic way out of these things for me. I use it as a therapeutic way out. So on here, it's some things I've been battling, going back and forth with. As a child, or when I was young, 15, 16, 17, when I was trapping or selling drugs, whatever, it wasn't cool. It wasn't popular. I think that's what I want to say. It's just the people in my neighborhood. We doing this whole. That's when I started understanding gang life. I used to didn't understand gang stuff. You from the West Coast? Yes. I didn't understand gang stuff. But then as I got older, I'm like, oh, all y'all from the same neighborhood. Your mama moved here, so everybody do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And so when I come up, I stay in a trap. I live in a trap. It's not like, see, people go to a trap, they purchase things and leave.
They visit.
I lived there. I woke up there. I went. It was natural. It was like it was an extension cord that went from my house to the neighbor's house. That's how we got lights. If the light bill wasn't paid. When it come to stealing cable, I knew how to do that when I was a kid. It was just things like that. And then when we got a piece of a house, it was like you had to know how to turn the water off after 5 o'clock. Would turn it on after 5 o'clock. You would leave it off all day till from 9 to 5. You would leave your water off if you were stealing water. So these are some of the things that I grew up with. But I also trapped and went to school every day. Made excellent grades. I got locked up in the 10th grade for possession of cocaine. I got locked up in the 12th grade for weed in school, and that messed up a lot of my D1 looks. But it was like these things like. When I see these letters, I wish I could find that these teachers wrote on my behalf. It's like they all saw something. They saw something in me, you know what I mean? And people probably could have been like, bro, you could have got a job. But my thinking, that wasn't my thinking back then. That's why I give the youth as many opportunities as they can get, because I've been there before. I can't really tell no 16-year-old you tripping. I can't do that, because I remember when I thought, I'm finna sell this to somebody I love, you know what I mean? Just ignorant, you know what I mean? And so, you fast forward 10, 20 years later, it's easier to talk about it, but you still digging up dirt, you know what I mean? But that's what music is about. You want to give people a journey. You want to give some people something a little personal about you, like share a little piece of your diary or whatever you have going, your mental diary or whatever. So this album is very dear to me. I'll go with records. I know you didn't get a chance to go through it.
I haven't heard.
I got the word. But me and you brothers, we always have been. Yeah. I love you, everything you done for me. So I'll be glad. You know what I'm saying? You throw some titles. I'll make you feel like you heard.
Shit, give me the fucking title. Hold up, man. Hold up. Give me the goddamn title. Where the track listing at? Who got the track listing now?
We'll get into it.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I got.
It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay.
I just want to. Okay.
It's
all right.
okay. You my. If you ain't nobody else partner, you mine now.
Okay. All right.
You know that now.
Okay. Absolutely. You my brother.
You got E40. Rescue you from a burning building. You got E40. You go straight to your neighborhood.
You saw what I did.
You go straight to your neighborhood. A list full of men go straight to his neighborhood. That's hard.
You got E40 on this?
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
$2 bill with Lil Wayne and E40.
Yeah. So that's that record is actually playing on ESPN right now. It's doing commercials and stuff like that. It's called $2 Bill. It has that kind of I'm different feel. It has the word I'm rare going in there, and it's an individuality song. It's for somebody to be proud of their flaws, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like
$2 bill.
$2 bill is super like rare. You know what I mean? $2 Steve always has them in his pocket and passes them out. But for the most part, a lot of kids I know have never seen them. Even my age hadn't seen two. So it's a rare thing. I just kind of like use it as a metaphor in the song. Everybody know Lil Wayne is my favorite.
That's your family.
Mustard did the beat, so I'm like, I've like I grew up on Practice Looking Hard and Save a Hoe and all this old stuff. Like E4, the legend, like for real. And
he know that's your cousin.
I was gonna let you say it, Heather.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
I promise, I had no idea.
I was gonna let you say it, Heather.
Because I rock with Beeler them too, so I had no idea.
That's
You know,
his
that's
cousin, like
too,
not
man.
a fake cousin,
like
blood
real.
cousin.
Yeah, like
that's hard. That boy was-
man, my level went up when that motherfuckers giving me pounds because I'm E40's cousin.
Yes, that's hard though. He knows he's a legend. Every time I talk to him, and he's one of the smart entrepreneur brothers. He been having his own, like, everything my album stand for. He fit that. You know what I'm saying? He on my song talking about cryptocurrency and all type of stuff. Like, he always had. He was always noted as a game spitter. And I felt like my album was filled with game. And then like this is just something like I wanted him to reciprocate a favor I done for him. He came through. We plan on shooting a visual next week. It's a crazy record, and it's already reacting like for movies. People are picking up the record, and the album is not out yet. So I know that record probably gonna have legs on it.
Okay, let me go through a few titles then.
Come on, talk to me.
What's your relationship with Ariana Grande? You got the song "Rule the World."
Shit, we going. No, I'm just playing. Finna get some clickbait. Look at her like, boy, you done lost your mind. Nah, she cool. We linked up in the studio after she dropped a video that had some of the same aesthetics as my album. But, I didn't make up the color pink, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just kind of like went on a small, big Draco, like, but it was like small, but it was just like a joke. In her management that I've known for a long time called my management and linked this up in the studio, and then we were able to, have some dialogue, 3-4 hours.
With you and Ariana?
Yeah, we in the studio because I don't know much about her. Like I'm so in my bubble. Like I know that sounds crazy because I know she's the most followed girl on Instagram. Like all these things, I just started following her last night. Like I'm not. Let me see. I'm not. What's the word? Like. Curious, nosy, like some of these things don't apply. I love being in my own lane, minding my own business, and sometimes it hurts me. Like I'm a fan of sports and music, but sometimes if I see somebody from a reality TV show, they might be like, he think he all that, but like I don't be watching Love and Hip Hop like that, like or like that. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot about the Jesse dude from what he did. I'm not like I don't watch Empire like that. ESPN is really like my favorite station, and believe it or not, I learned a lot from analysts. Stephen A. Smith is well versed. I learned from athletes who are like the best in the world how they can dominate a game and still be humble when they speak and not be like, I'm the best. Rap, you know how rappers might get like be hot for two months. And I'm on so I actually in a weird way learned from sports in that kind of sense. You know what I mean? But
did y'all talk it out though?
Yeah, we talked it out. We talked it out, and we actually did some music together. So I did the remix to 7 Rings, which was what people thought she took from the culture, from Soulja Boy, from me, and then she actually did a song for me first.
But how did she respond to that? Like, was she aware that?
Well, she said, I told my people that I wanted this. I wanted to take this. Them folks be in the place where I told somebody I wanted to take your stuff. Like I thought people knew. That's what she kind of said at first. And I said, damn. Well,
that ain't how it works.
I said, how they gonna know? But like that. But I'm like, I didn't know you knew me or knew my campaign. And like it'd be cool. At first I was gonna be like, because like social media is so powerful, right? And like people like us don't really know how to work it for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a way that it could work for you or whatever. So I'm I'm in the studio. I'm like, oh yeah, I look up, I look on the Instagram. I'm like, God, I sent it my cousin there with me. I'm like, damn, on the Instagram, he looking at our pics. I'm like, nah, bro, look at this. I'm saying, like, oh shit, I'm like, damn, like I'm learning as I'm in, I don't change up for anything. I'm still I love being who I am around whoever, you know what I'm saying? That's what got me to this point, you know what I mean? I'm very transparent. What you get, what you see is what you get.
That's true.
We go in the studio anyway, you know what I'm saying? We vibe out, and she opened her mouth. I have a song, like, I want you to hear this song. Then she started singing, and I was just blown away, bro. Like, it was so effortless. And like I never saw an angel come out of my mouth, butterfly, like everything that you think is Like, she started singing like a whole angel, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, do that again. And then here comes like butterflies and stuff, and I'm like, and then she did it right in front of me, and then like the least I could do was, then it became like, I don't know, I don't just get into like the end what you, because you got these people that ain't got nothing going on to try to tell you what you should do, how you should react, and it's like, do I go on like a rant about the color pink? Like, boy, shit your ass, like sit down, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I told everybody like, the album was Pretty Girls Like Trap Music, so I'm like, how do I dial in on the cover? And so I told my camp that I wanted to like go get pictures of a trap house, and I wanted to like color correct it and make it look pretty, like the sky pretty, the kudzu pretty, you know what I'm saying? Like make it a beautiful trap house, like everybody laugh, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so we end up painting this pink thing, you know what I'm saying? Boom. But I'm also a fan of Killer Cam, who did a whole pink campaign. Yeah, like, and so I'll be like crazy to see her like I don't know what the Pink Range did, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of those influences plus the new idea, and that's how I got my ideal across. And I explained that, and I said it in different ways and stuff. And I even invited them to my party down in Atlanta one time, just on some how much I salute.
Did she
what
come?
Dipset brought.
Oh, Dipset?
Yeah, this was when I invited Cam. No, I didn't invite Ariana anywhere. It just is what it is. We worked together, and I would like to probably work with her again, man. It was cool. It was a good experience.
I was looking at her success rate, and I think like the top 5 songs last week that was streaming were like Ariana Grande songs. This boy 2Chainz right here, I'm telling you, man, he's brilliant. Ow! Oh man, okay, cool. When I heard that you did the Stay Woke freestyle, right?
Yes, sir.
And when I heard that you had LeBron coming on board, and I just know how you are and who you are, and then when you look at the climate that's surrounding us, I feel like, and maybe you meant to or you didn't, but indirectly, I see us all starting to power up, so to speak. We're in a very tumultuous times. The social climate is crazy. It's really divisive. You got people who are attacking folks like LeBron. You got people who seem like are targeting people like 21 Savage. You've seen a lot of people coming through hip hop having a lot of problems with government, law, whatever this perception. You doing this, it seems like, man, we know we got the skill set. We know, we got the capability. Let's team up and show them we got the power. I feel like this is a very empowering move to have 2Chainz and someone like LeBron partner up. Is that a part of the thought process?
Well, yeah. As we've seen LeBron kind of create his own rules since he got in the NBA.
Yeah.
He's kind of like set his own contract up. He's no one, until he got drafted. It almost like he drafted himself because he went home for Cleveland. And it's like, he kind of made his own rules. And then the people that are making his rules are like his childhood friends. It's like this blueprint is like immaculate. I try to tap into it every chance I get, because a lot of the friends I grew up with and loved don't have the same drive and commitment that his friends have to get whatever the job done. You know what I mean? And so just being around him is like, yeah, we're trying to make a statement that, 1, we can do whatever the fuck we want. We can, ain't no rule. 2, it's no rules.
It's no rules.
What you mean he can't come to the studio? 3, like I make him, they think I injured him or made him miss a game. Anybody know I'm a Laker fan. I'm from Atlanta. I love the Hawks, but I'm a Laker fan too. So why would I want to do any of those things? I just thought, 1, I'm like, bro, you're doing everything. This will be something cool for your resume. 2, I put enough hard work and energy in here where it makes both of us look good. Won't nobody look like no fool. In the worst case scenarios, we get a fucking Grammy, which would be just like some other thing. You know what I mean? And that's something that I don't expect. So that's why I say it's the worst case scenario. So because I don't expect, if it happens, I'll be like, well, this is crazy. And I thank God first. That's how I always, and I keep it moving. But this whole project right here is to show growth, is to show people it don't sound like nothing that's out. It's to show confidence. It's to let people know, like, you know what I mean? I'm talking that boss shit, that big boss shit. You know what I'm saying? I buy blocks. I'm an owner. I buy a bunch of chains and I buy a bunch of houses. I can do all of these things. You know what I'm saying? I'm the best of both worlds. I'm an educated street nigga.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the best of both worlds. I'm really a threat. I'm a threat. I'm a threat to society. I'm well versed, but you know, I got my stripes in the streets, and I also have a degree. So it's hard for me to listen to somebody else. You know what I mean? Especially if they ain't live this lifestyle. I know God cookie cut this for me. I'm just a different person.
I just think that's a part of that woke. Just hope like you awake right now. You know, you are a threat to society, and I think all of us, in some ways, are. And when I see people like 2Chainz and LeBron take the lead and galvanize all of us and mobilize all of us, it's not just a rap album no more. You know, it's like a battle cry almost. Like how are we going to improve our own conditions that's surrounding us? You got a track with Kendrick Lamar, "Mama, I Hit a Lick." We just talked. We had a whole conversation about what's a lick.
I think a lick can be. These terms are more broad. They're broader now than earlier. You know, even when you say trap, it's more like this is your trap right here. You come to work every day. This is how you make your money. This is your trap. People come to your trap every day. You had people just leave your trap. I just came in. You ain't going nowhere. You sit here all day. This is how you make your money. This is your trap. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. A beauty. Yeah, it's like you don't have to like run from the police. That's like it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So these terms, lick, can mean like, man, I signed this big deal, Super Bowl commercial or robbery. It's like so many. It makes it broad. Like when you talk about some of these street terminology, it creates a wider umbrella for like material to fall under. You know what I mean? When you talk about swag, now you really like swag. Used to be like, oh, well, you're swagged out. Now it's like, is this swag? Like you trying to figure out it's so many things that you know what I mean? Like I'm sure like what the hell is going on out here?
No, because I think you were talking about the boxer who came here and said
Big Baby Miller.
No,
Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua who spit a freestyle and said he want to lick him up and he lick him like a stamp.
Yeah.
And then somebody had to call you. Yeah, that was.
I'm looking at your face, bro. You like,
yeah, it was because it's a West Indian term as well. When they say lick a shot, you know, it means a lot of
especially up here on the East Coast. Yeah, okay.
To your point, it means a lot of different things. So Sway said we were just talking about. Somebody called up about that.
They said, I'm looking at these titles. Well, back to Kendrick.
Okay.
Because you're an MC, you know, and you're a chameleon to me. You know, you got a lot of styles that you can adjust with. I say not adjust to, adjust with, because they're your styles. I used to tell 2Chainz this a lot. I used to text him, you know.
No doubt.
Hey, man, they stealing your energy.
Yeah.
Watch who you got around you.
You definitely did.
And at that time, you had a lot of big names around you. Yeah. You know, be careful with it. I hope they respect it. And you kind of help traject a whole new approach. Through your approach, a lot of people fed off of it. And became successful from it, whether they admit to it or not. I know you MC it in heart, so you can make party gold records, party records, bounce records. I heard you with Static Selector. I know what kind of things you're capable of. Oh my
That's
God!
Next.
Oh my God!
That's next. So this album is the bridge to that. Like this album is probably the less trap you'll hear from me. You know what I'm saying on this album.
Okay.
But it's to get fans geared up for what I love to do, and that's to like spit over soulful samples and stuff like that, and my voice cuts through different on those records. Like my voice, I'm not a yeller or hollerer or nothing like that. Like if I yell, my eyes turn red. Like I can't yell that good. But like some of these young niggas got this 808 going so hard.
Yeah.
Like I have to learn how. I mean, I don't have to learn to. I have to skip around the beat. So people might think they can fuck with me or sometimes because of how I'm hopscotching on these trap beats. But then you pull up this loop. And I just go bananas for 2-3 straight minutes. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? So that's the next time I come, we'll be talking about that. But this album is the lead up to that. This is literally what bridge is in San Francisco? What bridge?
Golden Gate, San Francisco.
It's
Bay
one of those
Bridge.
bridges.
It's one of those bridges
to get to the other side.
Okay.
You know, for real.
All right. But you brought it with Kendrick though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Kendrick didn't shit on me.
He didn't shit on you. Okay, you know what the question was. Thank you. You put it better than me.
Kendrick is definitely one of the best rappers out here. I think it's he definitely has delivery. He has something, because I studied the game. He knows how to control his breath. You know what I'm saying? Like something that Eminem, Twister, Luda, a lot of rappers that are able to rap fast, they have breath control because they obviously have to do it live too. You know what I mean? So it's something that they practice. They're able to do. I can't say that I'm there yet as far as, you know, rapping fast, but as far as just like wordplay, saying some left field shit, some witty stuff, clever stuff. I love the way the song came out. We go back and forth on the hook. We go back and forth at the end of the song. It's produced by Pharrell, and it's just one of those. It's like a juggernaut record.
Shit.
Yeah.
You said produced by Pharrell, man. I was just thinking about Pharrell, how great that dude has been. When I saw him at the Grammys, and I was like, damn, man. That's
super humble too, man.
Yeah,
I think that's the direction I like that direction. Just stay grounded, stay humble, and just rack up the wins.
Yeah, man, I've been doing that for a long time.
Humbly saying so.
You nominated yourself?
I nominated myself, man. You know, Travis Scott is somebody that early before he became who. Well, he was always who he is, but before the world knew who he is today, he came by the show a few times, and you got a song called "Whip" with Travis. I'm assuming, did he produce it?
Wonder Girl, which is somebody he works
Wonder
with
Girl.
closely. Yeah, she's from Canada. Yeah, y'all know.
She's incredible.
She's incredible.
But
it has that energy that he likes, though. I think they work together a lot. So he kind of brought me this. We did the record together, but he brought the beat to my crib, and we just kind of went from there. And then, like, I do so many records that I did the record, and then I can't say I forgot about it, but I kind of left it just didn't go back and, go back to it for a couple of months. And when I went back to listen to it, I said, I'm tripping. This shit hard. And then, that's how when I'm working on my album, I start putting all the stuff that I think is like, that has replay value. I put it in like a certain folder, like I would like to hear this. Because I record so much that I'm hard on myself, like stuff that people might tell me you need to put that out. I just think it's like, it's not flawless. Like this project is flawless. I went line for line.
You said flawless.
Yeah, it's it's very detailed. I'm a Virgo, so it's very detailed. Like it's very detailed. It's clean. The production is there. Like with this album, you don't have to listen to it 4 times to figure out if you like it. It's like right in your face. You know what I'm saying? It's very surface, but the information has depth to it.
2Chainz is here. I saw you at a track called "Threat to Society," but you explained in a sense ways you are a threat already in the conversation. Statute of Limitations.
Yeah, so on Statute of Limitation, it's just a song. It used to be called Ex-Drug Dealer, and then my friend told me, say, name it Statute of Limitations, because I'm really just talking that trap talk and how, when I was doing whatever I was doing, these are a few people. I just know a few people, and you have to listen to it seriously. So,
okay.
My partner said, you need to call that Statute of Limitation because you ain't did this. And so, you ain't done this. This ain't been a part of your life. You can really talk grease like this because you don't participate in it no more. You know what I mean? I'm having legal petrol now. I have legal gas out in California. It's doing good. I'm in 96 dispensary.
Okay.
So
you in 96 dispensaries?
I'm doing good.
Oh, my God.
Humbly.
Why you making rap?
I'm doing good humbly.
Humbly.
90.
So you got a license for it? You got the license and everything? What kind of certification do you?
I'm booming. You know they needed somebody black with good ideas who really do it and market. So I'm a partner with some other guys that's actually from New York. They used to do Wall Street and were attorneys and everything. And of course they got the jump start on what was going on, how to get the license. You know what happened.
Yeah.
They beat, you know what happened. I got all kind of cases with this shit. They stopped working over here. But this what they know the money. They done got all the way in, but now they need a reputable source to pick the flower, give it names, concepts. Like I did the same thing I did with my music. It's not just a name. You gotta buy into this. I sell clothes with the flower. I'm so. Yeah.
Did it strike? I mean, I still have to come to grips with how you achieve these licenses with the cannabis industry.
And it's closed now. Like it's like
closed.
If you didn't get in like.
But ain't that fucked up? Like
It's-
the people that were putting us in jail for it are the only ones who's getting the
We
licenses.
can do a whole day on it now. It's so
Right?
deep. It's so deep, my brother.
Yeah.
It is so deep.
And now they're doing this reform because all the kids about it's like
Brother, it's so deep. It's so deep. And, I could be. I don't want to do that. I'm a pride or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for somebody to do that, but it's like, man, show me how to get in this thing so I could try to open. Because my dream is to open. one day open up a dispensary and give some of my friends that this is what we used to do for a living, get them jobs. Like I'm trying to think how I can give my friends jobs who got that hustle addiction. I get a dispensary, maybe we get one in Denver or something. And them boys say, shit, we ready to move, you know what I'm saying? So like these are things, I'm just looking for like you know what I'm saying, like some employee opportunities for like some of my friends when I'm dealing with this type of thing.
I get it. So you're gonna use it to empower folks
and
put
man,
them in
like
position.
shit, we don't look at all this shit we used to have to do for these bales of reefer. Man, here, we got a whole store. You know what I'm saying? They watching us sack up pounds of reefer. We serve, you know what I'm saying? Like this has got to be the life. This has to be the life. Like whoever thought. You know what I mean?
I'm a little just like, damn it, I know how many friends
bro, we got people right now.
Yeah,
got cases like they need to like void a few things, but it's so deep, bro, that once people really got the memo, it was too late.
But that was on purpose.
Like once people got the memo, even when you had money, it was too late. You had people that had knowledge, knew where to be at the right time to acquire certain things, and that's another slap in the face.
2Chainz is here, ladies and gentlemen. Rapper Go to the League out Friday. You gonna be doing LeBron show too? The shop?
Yeah, March 1st we're on the shop. It's AB, AD, Meek, me, Jamie Foxx, LeBron, Maverick. It's cool.
That's Friday.
That's Friday. Hey,
okay.
Yeah, the album drops Friday, the shop drops Friday.
Did you see me on Shut Up and Dribble?
I heard about it.
Oh, you gotta see it.
I heard about it. I definitely heard about it.
Yes, you gotta see it. That's an award-winning series LeBron put together.
He
put me on it.
I love
Humbly.
Humbly.
Yeah, I love what he doing. I love how he using his platform to show people like I'm gonna say what I want to say. That's never been done before.
Nah, I'm gonna follow that dude through fire.
Man, you got to ride with him.
He got a vision, man.
He got soldiers on the front line for him.
Let him know that too. DB, what up, man?
Yeah, 2Chainz, you were talking about Ariana and getting with her so you could kind of squash this whole influence with the Pretty Girls Love Trap album and then her video with the pink stuff like that. So you also put up a post about the Nike sneaker that you felt took some influence as well for the Valentine's Day release. Were you able to kind of get in touch with somebody on their side?
Nike don't give a fuck what I'm talking about. They ain't called me. But I mean, I had my merch was just like that. My merch and my T-shirts and stuff was just like that, And I think it was some collaboration that they did with somebody, but no one called, and I probably didn't raise enough hell, and they probably didn't care either. You know what I mean? Like you win some, you lose some, right? Like that's what I was telling you about the Ariana stuff. Like I can't be like with that. The aesthetics of that is like okay, we didn't make up pink, but we did do this whole aesthetics that you're doing as far as the fonts. It's very close to what Trouble Andrews did for my project. You know what I'm saying? And like. I've seen this a lot. It's like plagiarism in school. You have to give people credit for this stuff, even if you don't pay them. It's like you can't do a whole paper and act like you didn't do the research and got this stuff from it. And then like this, but this doesn't happen in hip hop in verses. And I have so many mixtapes. I hear some shit I done said before, and a motherfucker act like I had to. I just did it. Somebody said some shit. I went and got 5-10% of the song. I had to. I'm bro called Theo. They playing. That's my whole line.
Theo's your
you know
attorney.
what I'm saying? Not on no Big Draco shit. Like that's my whole. Not like that. But when you hear that, that's plagiarism. You can't do that in hip hop anymore. You have to get clearance and stuff like that.
You got them, huh?
Yeah. But so with Nike, they don't have to do that. I guess they don't have to. And I probably will still be wearing Nikes. Like it just. It is, but right now I'm wearing my one Versace chain reactions that you can't get.
They only made one pair?
Well, they got some more coming.
Okay.
They held up in the middle.
Did you design these?
You see them?
Oh,
Oh.
zipped up on you.
You say it humbly. Look at those, man. You only got one pair?
Humbly.
Humbly. But you had the creative. You curated.
Well, Salehi was the designer behind these. It works at Versace. But then these high top pair, I had a lot to do with them. All black, obviously with this chain on the back.
I get it.
Screams.
Okay.
It screams. It screams 2Chainz.
Because you got 2Chainz.
Yeah. So I'm not that mad at Nike.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like that like fake. You know how they be fake mad, fake all these fake woke ass niggas out here.
It's a lot of fake on. Keep them up there too. The whole interview.
Might as
Like
well.
Nike gonna see that. 2Chainz is here, man. And the album is out Friday. Rapper Go to the League. If you want to talk with him, 888-742-3345. E is in West Virginia. What up, E?
E, what's poppin'?
E, what's poppin', E?
What's up, E?
Yo, man, all the way from West Virginia, no lie, 2Chainz been rocking with you since the Titty Boy days, Players Circle, all the way up to most expensivest, expensive 5 at, everything.
Thank
Just
God.
day one.
I appreciate that, fam.
Yeah, for sure. So the question I got for you though, ever since really back in like 2011, 2012, these days, I want to know if you have ever caught any of those videos from that homie that did the shit 2Chainz says, where he was doing the raps just exactly. Shit sounded like something you would say anyways. And I've always wondered, like, damn, did Chainz ever actually catch that and actually hear it and be like,
You
man,
talking
that
about the
shit-
guy that's making like memes or what? Like I guess that's what you call that shit, right? I mean the guy that's
Nah,
He doing parodies,
the
right?
parodies, the parodies. Yeah,
Parodies,
I saw them.
yeah.
They were actually good. Like that shows like some evolution. I kind of had some deliveries like that. I wasn't mad at them at all. Yep.
Yeah,
think-
I was rocking with it. I would watch him crack up and be like, damn, that shit does sound like 2Chainz. I wish he could just put an album out sounding like that sometime. Mess around and do that.
yeah.
You want the other guy to put the album out, or 2Chainz got a new album out? Rap or Go to the League. Go ahead and get that, E.
I'm on that.
All right. Jerome in Toronto. What up, Jerome?
Wrong.
Yo, what's
wrong.
going on, fellas?
What up, man?
Good day, citizen,
day.
everybody.
We got Jerome on the line, y'all. Mike Muse, Jerome on the line.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rome.
Yeah, good day, guys. Good day, Sway. Yo, man, bless.
Bless up.
2Chainz, respect for what you do, man. I'm actually calling because I know you always get involved in a lot of things, and I think that's awesome, especially for entrepreneurs who are trying to do things. But I have a proposition for 2Chainz. My company involved in building aerial parks around the world. I'm not sure if it's something that you would be interested in to partner up with or become either a partner or a silent
Hey,
partner.
man, DM him.
Hell yeah, man. I got $1 million. Call that. Hell yeah, I'm finna call you. Goddamn, I'm ready right now.
You want to do it?
Aerial. What we doing?
Go ahead, Jerome.
What we doing?
It's building aerial parks. We build aerial parks around the world. We build up in Canada here, Blue Mountain, a lot of ski resorts.
Oh, Blue Mountain. We
Yeah.
heard of that. I heard of
Yeah,
Blue Mountain
so-
for real.
I'm going to put you on hold,
Let's go,
Jerome.
man.
Hold on, man.
Yes.
You be interested in that? 2Chainz?
Let's talk about the album. I'm
Well,
cool.
yeah, let's talk
I
about the
love
album.
making money. I love making
Yeah,
money.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't just act like, because he might have something going on, you know. So I don't shit on no man. I treat the valet like I treat the CEO now.
You never
I ain't
know.
gonna goddamn shit on the man. He might have some real shit going on. He might need a little $1.50 or some 200,000 or some 500,000. Some shit I got laying around. I might show him some love right now.
Okay. You got a song with Kodak Black on it and Chance the Rapper.
Yeah, that's cold.
I'm not crazy, life is.
Now tell me about it now.
Okay.
How many times they done call you crazy? Well, you know it ain't us now.
I've been called crazy.
Every other week.
Even
Every other week somebody said you crazy.
crazy, man. Is that? But have you been called crazy for what? What people called you crazy?
Oh no! Anytime I've been obsessed with something, anytime you be obsessed with something, knowing that you're gonna get the return off your investment, people think it's crazy. It's almost like shooting basketball in the rain and then going to the NBA. It's like, what you gonna get sick? That's crazy. So for me, it's like when I'm standing at the studio from 10 at night to 6 in the morning, but I don't have no album out. But people ask me what I do for a living. I'm telling them I'm a rapper. I sound crazy as hell, but they don't know the amount of work I'm putting in. They don't know I'm going to the gym every day. They don't know I'm eating right because I just feel like something about to happen soon. You know what I mean? So I'm putting all this work in. And people saying, like my friends call me after we go out a whole night. And they call me next day, boy, you in the gym? Boy, you crazy as hell. Like I'm hearing that. You know what I'm saying? Boom. But I know, like, when it's time to show up and show out, I ain't gonna have to get fit or get in shape. I'm already be ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I premeditated a lot of my success by just doing stuff that people thought was crazy, like using my own money. I use my own money. The Duffel Bad Boy song, I bought Wayne some Gucci shoes. We was already friends, you know what I'm saying? But like anybody know how Wayne, like he more of like a skater swag, like whatever. Like this is a long time ago. This is like 07, 08. I'm in the store buying Gucci. I see like some red Gucci shoes. He like red, obviously. I buy them from my boy, Like, he a rich nigga. Nigga don't buy rich niggas nothing really, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Fast forward 2-3 months later, I got Duffel Bag Boy song. I ain't gonna say that's what did the song.
Yeah.
But I think it was just like, it was little stuff like that people, you know, kind of get a feel of your energy from. Little shit, little, you know, stuff like that. Cause it was like unexpected. I'm on some like, what size you wear? Like, just on that, like, and not asking for nothing in return, but got such a great return that it changed my life. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely,
people might would have thought it was crazy. Like, what you doing buying a man's shoe? But like, you know, it wouldn't be my first or last time buying anybody nothing. You know.
So did you pick these two artists, Chance? I know Kodak Black. You know, a lot of people have been trying to trying to analyze him. You know, and say, you know, and because he's on a different frequency when I think a lot of successful people are on a different frequency, and that's why the people tend to call him crazy. How did you meet him, and what was your perception of him?
He actually came to my studio too. He came to the studio, and he was playing records off the album that he just dropped. I did a verse for a song that didn't make the album, and he just played me, you know, like ZZ and all those records before. Like, we had just heard the track, but then I heard it. I heard a lot of records, and in my mind, I'm like, yo, Shawty cold as hell, because I listened to his music, but like, he's going through some song, and he cold. And then he tell me he either 20 or 21. And then I trip for like an hour, because I'm like, bro, you been here before. And I know somebody done told you this before, because you have too much information to be this young. How could you get all this information at this age? Like, the shit you talking about, bro, it's like you supposed to live a little longer. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? And so after he plays his records and I do whatever he needs me to do, I start playing records. You know what I mean? I'm playing records. And so this song says, the chorus in this song is, they say I'm crazy now. They said I was crazy then. They like, look at that crazy man. Man, look at this crazy man. And when he heard that, he just like, this fits me. You know what I'm saying? And it was just very organic. He went in and dropped it at the spot. I think I still got his lyrics that he wrote, so I might put them in a museum one day or something.
Well, that'd be dope. And then, do y'all hang out, or y'all just do
no?
The
I
work?
don't. I don't hang with a lot of people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like a lot of people. You'll see me in the club in a section maybe. May smoke a joint or something, but like hanging with people outside of it, I think it could just get too personal and lines could get blurred. So I think the reason my name has been so cool, because I can go in anybody's section, anybody's crib, show them respect, show them love, and not overstay my welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm not a yes man. I don't laugh at jokes that's not funny. So when I come in, they know they getting some purity from, you know. And then I'm gone. You know, that's me. You a grown man. I'm too damn grown.
That's you sound like me.
Yeah,
shit.
I ain't just.
I gotta wait for you. A few salutations.
Yeah, we not just like what we doing, because if it happens organically, because y'all share the same DNA mold, cool. But like, just trying to, like, man, we ought to go out and like, I'm not signing up for that.
You're not signing up for that. 2Chainz is here. Hold on, let me get one more album. Mike Muse, you got a question? I saw you over there itching.
Twitching,
you saw him, right?
Well, shout out to you, 2Chainz. I'm a member of the board at the University of Michigan for Music Matters, and you came and performed at our show on campus. So
yes, I
salute
did.
to you for that one. I have a question about the cannabis industry, though, in particular. I was curious, there's a lot of rappers involved in this space. Some of them are involved in brand ambassadors and kind of the face of it. Have you guys talked behind the scenes collectively about forming your own dispensaries and owning your own areas of that?
That's actually a good question. I think Snoop has a fund or something that he's done. I don't know if it's still open or not, but I think he has a marijuana fund, which I think is super ahead of his time. As far as the initial people in rap, it's just like rap music. It's somewhat competitive. You know what I mean? You share this certain spotlight when it's an award show, but like outside of that, like people doing their own thing. You know what I mean? And so the people that step to me or the people that I'm in business with, I guess they vetted enough and knew like we can get some things going with this guy. Like my e-commerce rate, just the things that I do, my business savvy. You know, I show up to work every day on time. I get the job done. So I think if people are smart, then they kind of want to fuck with my campaign.
Look at his sneakers, Mike Muse. You could tell if the sneakers are indicative of his business prowess.
Oh, for sure.
You know that is something that's on the rise, man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I miss you, man. Good to have you here.
Yeah.
Before you go, though, I'll be remiss if I didn't ask you about all of that jewelry you have on on your neck. And look at the
Is it hidden in here with the lights like that? Them TV lights.
Yeah, man, it's damn near blinding me, man. But what's the significance? What's the meaning behind the importance of you wearing diamonds and wearing this jewelry?
I'm gonna show you.
Okay. Why is that important?
Black be looking good, man.
Okay, go ahead.
You gotta make sure it's hitting.
I'm not sure if they see it. Okay, there you go.
Cause you ain't see the watch either. So
Humbly.
Watch. I said,
just real quick, what kind of watch is that?
Which one?
Look, AP Spaghetti.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Some spaghetti. All right.
Spaghetti.
Help him out, Heather. She's got a straight jacket on. Heather even moved.
Yeah, Heather, okay. I mean, we know what's not going on. Okay, thank you. So from the South, gold teeth, rims, a lot of chains, cars, any of those miscellaneous material things have always, to me, been described as a hustling trophy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a hustling trophy. It's like when you do something in the streets, you don't actually get a medal or nothing like this. So when you hustle in the streets and you get some money, you get a grill or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a trophy. You hustler, you do this, you run up to money, you got to get rims. That's your these are your trophies. So now you become a millionaire, you're doing these shows, you have a little extra because God has blessed you with some more kind of streams of income. You go get some diamonds where they can see you from fucking down the street. You know what I mean? And it's like, these are like hustling trophies through rap now. Like I've got some few plaques. I'm well known. I go by 2Chainz, but I got 10 on.
You got
know
10 chains on?
Yeah,
That's okay.
probably.
Okay.
I ain't count.
You didn't count humbly. Okay. And then what about your wrist? What are these?
Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bracelets today.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 bracelets. I had on 7, I think, yesterday. But it's just like, why not?
Okay.
Like my boy Westbrook say, why not? Why not me? Like, why I can't enjoy this life? We know it's gonna end. We done seen this happen too many times to people before. It's not gonna last forever. You know what I mean? So I understand you saving up for a rainy day and shit like this, but what's gonna happen is the rainy day ain't gonna come and somebody else is gonna spend your hard work earnings. And I'm cool with that because if I'm gonna leave it to you, you supposed to spend it. But if I'm having plans and goals for one day I'm gonna want to take a vacation around the world, do it today or tomorrow. Book you a flight because that's what I'm gonna do. I can't be waiting. I done seen too many people unexpectedly leave here for different reasons, and it's just like, you know, I think we should enjoy life. I think we should enjoy the fruits of our labor. That's what I believe in.
2Chainz, man. What a perfect way, man. It sounds like a great album. So now I get to go home.
Shit hard, bro.
Bro.
I swear, man, I'm so upset, man. When you hear this shit, bro,
I'm gonna reach out to you.
Maybe we need to do something else.
Absolutely.
Because I need you to put your ear on it, you and her, because I did some. I think you guys would be proud of this project. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like for real, it's not just like I told you, man. There's different levels of depth in it. It's some learning in there. I think this is what we need right now in the industry. While a lot of people doing kind of the same stuff, the messaging in this project is very different. And you know, it obviously helped to have LeBron involved, but he didn't pick no beats or he didn't write no raps. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I think this is gonna open me up to a wider range, and I'm definitely gonna need bigger venues to get this point across when it's time to perform.
We here, man. 2Chainz, ladies and gentlemen, love you, bro. Rap or Go to the League is out Friday, man. Pick it up. You just got the breakdown of the entire album, so I know you're gonna enjoy it. Also, want to thank Smith & Wesson for coming by.
Yep.
They got the new project. Yeah, you saw that.
I wear my leather in the winter.
Yes. And, Scott Foley for coming by. So he got the new show.
Yeah, Whiskey Cavalier premieres tonight at 10/9 Central on ABC.
All right, Heather, how can they reach you?
At the happy hour, WHB.
DJ Wonder.
At DJ Wonder everywhere tonight. Animal Status, 10 p.m. on Shade 45. Special guest Drummer Boy.
Reach me everywhere. It's really DB.
Hey, check me out on Instagram at OQ Shoots.
Hey, check me out on Instagram. 2Chainz. Used to be Hair Weave Killer, but I'm 2Chainz now. Okay. I'm still a Hair Weave Killer, but 2Chainz, and then I got What else I got? Yeah, Instagram. That's my thing. So
2Chainz. Got it back, huh? Got it back.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, good.
Hit me up on Instagram, on Twitter. I am Mike Muse, M-U-S-S-M-E, and tune into the Mike Muse Show tonight at 6 p.m. Inside Channel Channel 121.
All right, I'm Heather B. Did you get yours?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm at Real Sway across the board, man. You can see all these interviews on Sway'sUniverse.com. This was live. You can hear it back on SiriusXM.
SiriusXM.com/on-demand.
Also, you can go to Sway's Universe, ladies and gentlemen. Until tomorrow, we got Lord Sear up next. We have nothing left to say.
Hashtag dot hole, no love, hardcore, backseat, car flow, no teeth, straight through, yo.